All right, guys, we are live now, and of course, I take the first comment at 8 p.m. on my chat. Running a little bit behind. Judith Davis, how you doing? 7:59 on my chat. Fishing Trucker, how you doing? 8 p.m. Said, hey, Boxy. Here we got Fishing Trucker, and then we have Bass and Binks. We got Josiah Danbury in here. We got Kent Roberts in here. Yeah, that's tough, huh, Judith? We'll check out Fishing Trucker, and then the default will go to you, Judith. Yeah, that's how boxing makes it an even playing field. It's got to be 8 o'clock, and it's got to be on my chat because everybody's is a little bit different. Got Big Joe Outdoors in the chat. Ramsey, how you doing, bud? I saw JV was live in the tree stand again. I didn't get to watch it, but Kent Roberts is in here. How you doing? Thanks for coming in. Dunlap 2423. Yes, Bass and Binks TV's in here. Fishing Trucker. We got Kirsch Brothers Outdoors in here saying hello. So we got the Fishing Trucker, and then we have Judith and Dan. So I'll be checking if it's the Fishing Trucker. We'll go with him. Now, I am going to say I think that showcase will be, hey, Small Water Charters, how you doing? I have you on my watch list. I know I was in the other Friday night, and I have not got over there yet, but I do want you to know I do got you on my watch list, and I will get to it. Got Coffee Outdoors. Yeah, hit that thumbs up for me, guys. As you may know, let me talk a little bit about tonight. I am going to showcase 2 channels. I did see Salty Boy Fishing was in here and commented. Hey, Nicholas, how you doing? But I've also been in contact with Big Guys 45. So if you guys remember, Boxy actually looked up the wrong channel, and I had thought that Salty Boys, I went to Salty Boys Hunting, or Salty Boys Outdoors, what I went to, and it was Salty Boy Fishing. So my mistake. Half Paced Outdoor in Homestead. How you doing, bud? Ramsey Country's in here. We got Coffee Outdoors. We got Nicholas Green. We got the Kirsch Brother Outdoors. Remember to hit that like button. Fishing Trucker's in here. Matter of fact, he was the first to comment. Judith was about 30 seconds early. And then, of course, she thought that was pretty crude. But I know, Judith, we'll get you up here, and we'll get you and Dan showcased. Yeah, so I made a mistake. So I'm going to go and attempt to showcase 2 channels tonight. So that's going to be very important, for my my mods. So I'd like to try to have at least one mod each. Sharon, I'm getting my at least one mod. Trying to get my cell phone all ready to go here, guys, so I can see my mods on here. So there's 2 channels. The first one is Big Guys 45s. Now, if you guys don't know that what he means by 45s, it is, of course, the vinyl records. So Nicholas Green, I know you're in here, and I know you love vinyl as well. I've seen your showcases or your live streams where you actually play vinyl records. And Shiner Guy, how you doing? Shiner Guy, you're going to be interested. I don't know how long you can stay, but when we go to take a look at Salty Boy Outdoors, there's a video in here that immediately made me think of Nana and Granny, whatever you guys let's just say birds are flocking around some of the mackerel they're trying to fish and catch. So I know talking with Big Guy 45, not sure if he's in here yet. He does not want to come up on panel. He's kind of, shy. Okay, Shiner guy, Salty Boy lives 5 miles from you. So you might even have probably already seen the video that I'm going to go over. I'm going to have to take this off. It's getting a little warm down here, guys. But he, of course, is mackerel fishing. He catches a bird. So we know what kind of bird that is. There's Daddy Duck 365. Anybody that knows that Shiner guy and has watched anything, we know that his wife caught an osprey. And so we're going to show that. Now, Big Guy 45s. I'm not going to be able to share any of the content because it is music, guys. And hey, Greg Sanders, how you doing? Yeah, it is windy in our parts, and we're getting snow. It was sleeting. Now it looks like snow. It's sticking on the I don't think it's sticking on the roads, but it is sticking on some of the objects out on the back porch. So there you guys go. Ramsey Country's sharing the Big Guys 45 link. If I get one of my other mods to run Salty Boys Fishing, so Salty, he's in here. He says Salty Boys is 2 guys filming. So the bird video was with Daniel and the other by Logan. Okay. So Salty Boys, how long are you going to be able to be in the live here? Because like I said, I'm going to try to do both channels. I want to try to get each one of your guys' link showing here. I do got a couple videos of yours I'd like to share. We'll talk. If you'd like to come up on panel, we can do that as well. The Big Guy's 45. He's got 414 supporter guys. He has 1,000 videos. So of course he likes sharing vinyl records. He likes sharing like memes and jokes and things like that. J Dubs Outdoor Adventure. Where were you Friday night? I dressed up like J Dubs. I actually still have it sitting here. This is J Dubs with long hair. Hey, J Dubs. Oh, I put that thing on, buddy, and all I could think of was J Dubs. I had some glasses on and everything. Trey Moose in the house, guys. Wildman 307 Outdoors in the house. Guys, if you don't know, Wildman posted F&T package, what's inside. So go watch that video, guys. Hot Wings Outdoors in the house. Nicholas, your costume scared everybody. It's a great impression. I recognize it, so that's funny. Yeah, so and then we're going to take a look at Salty Boys Fishing. They got 139 supporters and 15 videos, guys. So, yeah, no problem there, Wild Man. Like I said, JV Outdoors, he was in the stand again. I did it real quick. I looked, hey, Midwest Duck Slayer, how you doing? Do I know the Boogie Woogie? There's the Untamed Explorer coming in as well. 22 in the house. Make sure you're hitting a thumbs up on your way in. Let's share this out. Let's try and get these 2 channels we're looking at. One is basically music based. There's a lot of sharing of 45 vinyl records. I actually went in one of his playlists is charting hits and stuff like that. And for us older folks, that was well, I guess not really older. It was 1992. I was thinking it was 82. But Salty Boys, would you guys want to come up on panel a little bit later here? Just let me know if you do or not. You don't have to. You can stay in the chat. I know Big Guy 45. If he gets in here, he's going to stay in the chat. But let's start out with that. I can't share none of their stuff because it is music, but I want to make sure I do have his thing up here. I could probably share it. I'll try and share it and go through it with you guys. But yeah, some of these guys weren't born in 92. You should have seen some of the ones I was looking at there, Rob. It is back in the '80s, with the hair bands and all that. Rat was in there, and all those. Nirvana, Metallica, all that. Um, Midwest knows the flood of the last package we got from FT had Hellfire in it, and the Epps guy was. I bet you he was funny. So, yeah, can somebody run Salty Boy's link? If I can get somebody, here we can do this right now. Here, Fishing Trucker, you might even be able to help me out. Fishing Trucker, I just made you a moderator. There's Tom Cullich, Everything Outdoors, guys. He just posted a video here recently as well. Trapping raccoons with DPs. Shiner or Trey's letting Shiner know it was 93. Absolutely. Small water charters, saying hello to Shiner guy. So let me talk a little bit. So I was messaging him back and forth as well. So besides watching videos and snacking, in his spare time, he searches lower end of Billboard's Hot 100 charts, bubbling under Hot 100 charts, listens to vinyl records. So the thing I want to show you guys, I'm going to try to I'm going to share it out on this screen, and I'm hoping you guys will be able to see it. I imagine if you're on a PC, you'll probably be able to see it if you got it full screen. If you're on a phone watching this, you might not be able to see it as much. But yeah, pinky up. We're just drinking some spring water tonight. Midwest always wants to see that pinky up. But I would be drinking unsweetened tea, but realized that my son drank the last of it, or I'd have made some. So, anyways, I want to kind of go over his playlist. He's like I said, 1,000 videos, guys. There is something on it. If you guys like music, there is something on this channel you guys can watch. He's got commercials from back in the '60s. He's got commercials for McDonald's overseas. So okay, Salty Boys, just kind of remind me about when he is ready and stuff. And as soon as he is, like I said, I'm going to go through Big Guy 45s. If I get at least one of my mods to keep running his link, and then we will definitely continue to talk about his in about 30 minutes. That's perfect. That'll give me 30 minutes. So I'm figuring right about 8:45. Small water charter says blushing. John Euler Outdoors. Guys, watch his video. He just first snow of the year. We got some as well. It looks just like it. Of course, he's right there over the Ohio line from us, so you can expect what he got. We got, all right. So no peacocks. We didn't catch any. A lot of big bass. J Dubs is back. So guys, go check out J Dubs. He's got one. He's got his supporters now. We just got to hit his watch hours. Try and help him out, as well as Shiner Guy. So I haven't seen the field guy in here yet, but the field guide. But there's two videos that she has posted: Homeland Halloween 2020 and after the storm. So Duck Slayer came to party. So let's look at this Big Guy's 45, guys. I'm going to try and show you some of his stuff, and I'm hoping that it will. I can do this. Let's see here. Share. All right, here we go. We're getting there. I might have a little bit of there we go. All right, so let me get over here in the StreamYard and make this the full screen. There we go. Now let me get back over there. All right, guys. So here you are. You see, it's Big Guy 45. Um, and so we're gonna sit here and take a look at this, and you'll see he's got uploads. Like I said, he's got 1,000 videos. So we could sit here and go through each and every one of these. You can see some of the ones that I was watching. Um, you got the 1982 Reese's peanut butter cup commercial. You guys remember the girl was walking around one side, the guy was walking around, they bumped into each other. His chocolate goes into her peanut butter. And yeah, so you know that one there. Um, this one over here to the right, it's Cupcake Baby swallowing scene. Just some funny stuff. Um, we got here, you guys see here, Big Guys 45's in the house. That's good to hear. So we're just talking a little bit about your channel here. Some of the things that you like to share, and you'll see some of the things that I did watch. You got the theme song. You got the Mooming theme song. It's 1969, the Japanese and me version. You got the 1980s Japanese McDonald's commercial. So there's all kinds of stuff here. Don't forget, guys. He likes sharing music as well. Of course, guys, see that I had to watch this one right here. It's a 1973 Schlitz beer commercial. I was 2 years old. You see here, there's Roman Holiday, Beat My Time. That's back in 1983. You got John Anderson straight down below it with Swinging. That's back in 1993 as well. Um, Guys, remember back late 1960s, the Pepsi commercial? Um, all kinds of things. So I listening to the Beach Nuts Out in the Sun. That's 1965. It's the official audio. So any of you guys that like the old hey Mo, how you doing? That's okay. We're just talking a little bit about Big Guy 45s, and we got both he and Salty Boys Fishing are in the house. Yeah, so Big Guy saying it's somewhat of a nostalgia hunt. Um, maybe there's something for all you guys. If you're into music, you like to listen to some older music. Um, like I said, you can see here there's some old commercials. Over here it's a 1963 chiffon dishwashing liquid commercial. Um, there's so much stuff on here, guys. There's no way I could watch over 1,000 videos, but I just plugged around and I was trying to look at a few different types of things. Right here, you got Mark's Pizzeria, Part 2. Over here, we got Squeeze, Trust. Richard Nixon over here. I am not a crook. Isn't that so fitting with the political thing going on right now, huh, guys? Midwest Duck Slayer remembers Pepsi Clear. Yeah, not a Pizza Hut. Yeah, no, it wasn't Pizza Hut. Guys, I'm trying to watch my chat up here on my phone up above here as I'm kind of showing you guys his channel here, and so you can see here I'm just kind of going through the videos, but there was some playlists. You know, you got the Dinosaurs Alley Oop. It's an official audio for 1960. Um, if anybody likes rock and roll, if you guys remember Helix, Rock You, 1984. It's an official audio. Um, awesome song. I listened to the whole thing. Hey, big guys. Yep, that's fine. So as you guys see, go over to a playlist here, and then I'm going to show you the playlists. You got I am not okay with this soundtrack songs. Um, Tarantino scenes, obscure stuff. Jackson's 45s, awesome Halloween playlist. You want to check that out. You got classic, forgotten minor 80s Billboard Hot 100 hits. There's 74 videos in there, guys. I believe this is the playlist here that I am not okay with this. Um, nope, that's not it. Let me find where it's at. Trying to look for where I found this, guys. Maybe it's right here. Nope, I found it. I see where I'm at. This one right here. There's 29 of them. These are in his saved playlist. Of course, what caught my eye was Eddie Van Halen. Of course, if you grew up in the '80s, late '70s into the '80s, you knew Van Halen. That, of course, was one of my favorite. Um, so this is actually where I went. So it was the 10 best charting hits from March 28th of 1992. So I actually went and watched that whole thing, guys. Let me get back out here. All right, guys. So well, I guess I can just come over here. So that there. For those of you John Oilers in the house, guys, Hot Wings, Outdoors Life, Shiner guy, you got your 1K and 4K, just can't get approved by AdSense. Yeah, we're hoping eventually they at least give you a good idea of what's going on with that. Hey, Mike Turner, how you doing? Small water charters in the house, guys. Go check them out. Dunlap 2423, Dark 30 Outdoors. I should be back later, but got to get some food. Absolutely, go get your belly full. Not sure what's going on. It's my screen looks pretty good. However, looks a little fuzzy on my cell phone. So it doesn't look like my video is doing very good. Hopefully my audio, you guys can hear me. Gell's Southern Living in the house. Mo Homesteading, of course, guys, in the house. Real quick, guys, Mo Homesteading has her next live stream is scheduled. If you want to look, it's a basic channel setup number 2. It is scheduled for 11/2 at 6 p.m. Another one that's scheduled is Coffee with J&J on 11/3 at 9:30 a.m. Anti, how you doing, bud? Yeah, Eddie Van Halen, buddy. So it's funny too because on here you'll see what I wrote down when it goes over. So of course Van Halen was on this 10 best charting hits from March 28th, 1992. Raymond Williams in the house. Fishing Trucker's in here. Fishing Trucker was the first. Was Lita Ford? No, Lita Ford's not on here. But I got some names on here that I totally forgot all about. but 6 p.m. Eastern time. It's 5 p.m. Central time. So I did say 6 p.m. I was assuming that was 6 p.m. Eastern time, guys. So Mohone studying 6 p.m. Eastern time. So we do got Salty Boys. I think Logan. I think it's going to be Logan is going to about a half hour is going to be able to come up on panel and talk a little bit. So we're going to talk a little bit more about Big Guy 45. And then we'll get into Salty Boys fishing once they can maybe come up on the panel. That way it just kind of gets a little bit more interactive. But I definitely enjoyed checking out Big Guy's 45s. Guys, there's so much just music and commercials and memes and jokes, and just if you guys don't have Big Guys 45, go over there and check him out first. Just check out some of his videos that he shares. Some of these charting. Now, I'm not sure if it's him that's the one that is commentating and stuff, but like he actually talks through it and how he chose things. And like when he talks about the like the actual artist that's at that rank, then he talks about other artists that were like that in the same era. So kind of cool how it works out. Coastal Fever TV, how you doing? Guys, if you're new to me, just remember every Sunday night, 8 p.m., I go live. I showcase channels that are under 1,000 supporters. And what I do is I take the first one that comments at 8 o'clock. You can ask Judith Davis. Sometimes you only miss it by 30 seconds, and then somebody else gets in before you can respond again. But it goes by my chat, guys. There are a couple rules that I had to put in place. You do have to be over 18. If you are under 18 and you get a hold of me via a direct message through Facebook or Instagram, I talk with a parent, and the parent comes up with you at least at the beginning and says that you are able to be showcased, and I'll showcase your channel. But you must be over 18 and have under 1,000 supporters. And the last thing is please have at least 12 videos or at least like 3 to 4 playlists. That way I can do a good showcase on you without showing all your content. Okay. So I see Coastal Fleavers down here in Florida too. Got a lot of guys down there in Florida. So you guys definitely want to watch Salty Boys Fishing. They're a young bunch of guys that obviously love to go fishing. Kind of took three different areas, I guess, of fishing. I took one that's like kind of offshore, and then I have one that's kind of on the pier fishing. Of course, had to show this one. Reminds me of Rob's wife and the Osprey. And then I got one, of course, bass fishing, just because most people love bass fish. So Bill Water Charter says his channel will work then. Absolutely. Zappa is awesome. That's Coastal Fever TV saying. Guys, so Fishing Truckers running Salty Boy Fishing's link. And I believe Raymond or no, it was Jake Ramsey was running Big Guys 45. So and that song about walking on the beach, and I discovered a dun. Okay, Fishing Trucker. So you're over 1K. So I'd have to give the showcase. So Judith, you still in here? I don't know if you and Dan went over 1K or not. See, that's so cool. All you Florida guys down there, you actually met. So that Shiner guy and Small Water Charters met at the boat ramp Wednesday morning. Yeah. So who caught the most fish? So let's talk a little bit about this guy. Um, Give me a second here. So it's gonna be. Let me see here. I want to go back. I want to go back in there, guys. See if I can do this. I want to open this up. I'm wondering if I can open that up without. Nope, I'm not going to be able to do that. Um, so just know that this is in the playlist. It's called All the CHR 83 Episodes, Newest to Oldest. So if you go into that playlist, you'll see. Let me make this. Let me make this full page again, guys. So what you're going to see here is the very first one is the top best charting hits from March 28th, 1992. I did go down here, of course, you know, guys. I graduated high school in 1989, so kind of tell my age a little bit. But you can see here there was the best charting from the hits on February 11th, and he also does the worst charting hits, and that's February '89. But you can see it's from 2000. There's some here in 2019, 1985. I started watching that as well, guys. Um, you got the 10 worst from '85. You got 2010. How about this, guys? For the older guys, September 9th, 1967. Huh? So he goes all the way back into the 60s and stuff, guys. Here's it's from 1975. All right, so Wild Man is in the house. Saw something about Lita Ford. Let me check that real quick. Lita Ford for the win. I got some female artists that are on here, but not Lita Ford. Okay, Salty Boys, give me here about probably about 10 minutes or so. 1967, great year for the Camaro. I like the 73 Monte Carlo, but I just I wrote down his the ten best charting hits. Now, of course, this goes off of I believe he went off of like the top hits or something like that. So I'm not sure if it was his or if he just basically talks about each one and his thoughts and stuff like that. But Raymond Williams in the house, guys. The Line Cook's in here. How you doing? We're checking out Big Guys 45s. If you like music, old commercials, things like that, this guy's got 1,000 videos. Now, most of them are shared from other places and stuff like that, but you're gonna love this. He has everything. Um, so here goes, guys. Now this is going to be interactive, so I want to see whether it be a thumbs up or just let me know if you guys remember. Of course, this is anybody that's pre 1992, right? So here goes. Video suddenly clear. I didn't do nothing. You should know that, man. I'm not technically savvy. I do nothing. All I did is I went from StreamYard back to my computer and then back to StreamYard. So hopefully it stays like that. Okay, you guys ready? At number 10, it was Amy Grant, Good for Me. Anybody remember Amy Grant? The song was Good for Me. Yeah. And also hit that thumbs up there, guys. 29 in the chat. Hit that thumbs up. Share this out. Let's get Big Guys 45. some support, as well as Salty Boys Fishing. And we're going to get to them here in about, well, I'm going to say less than 9 minutes, because I'm not going to take a minute on each one. So Saltwater's remembered that. Gail Southern Living says, yes, I remember Amy Grant, Mel Holmes said 1990. Yeah, this was 1992, would have been this song, Good For Me. And he put it at 10. Hey, I live more outdoors. Coastal Fever TV. He's got the thumb up. Saltwater Charter says Tween Star. I remember Amy Grant from her gospel albums when I was a kid. Yep. She was definitely a Christian, the Christian on that side of it. Yes. All right, number 9. Now this is one I don't remember, but once I heard when I was listening to the song, I could remember the song. How about Karen White? Yeah, he talks about Debbie Gibson there, Broken Spinnerbait. He talks about Debbie Gibson, but Debbie Gibson was not on this one, not on this one here. So coming in at number 9 was Karen White, The Way I Feel About You. Now, Amy, no, it wasn't her. Number 5, this lady here was like a backup singer. Another red on the mouse bait. That's Live More Outdoors. Guys, if you haven't watched it, he scored. Jakey Crack Outdoors. That man scored up at the camp too. I see Karen videos all the time. Okay, so Karen White. All right, guys. So coming in at number 8, and why I clicked on this was, and of course I call this era the Van Hagar, which everybody does, which I liked for their time in each one of their lead singers. I would have to say I love them all, but Van Hagar just because I love Sammy Hagar on his own as well. But so of course I'm sure everybody knows Van Hagar. The song though that got them up to number 8 on this chart was Right Now. Okay, who doesn't remember this artist to come in at number 7? Michael Jackson. Now here's the question. I know everybody knows them, so don't give me thumbs up. Tell me you know them. Tell me if you remember this song. Okay, you ready? Remember the Time. Who remembers the song Michael Jackson, Remember the Time? Anybody remember that? Coastal Fever TV says he remembers it. Midwest Duck Slayer says the legend. I hope you're talking about Van Halen. Tom Cutlet says nope. The fishing trucker knows it though. All right, guys. So let's go to number 6. And number 6. Now, this would be just when like the hip hop rap was coming out, if you guys remember. It was slowly catching on. He talks about this in this video. I've never heard of these people, but here goes. A lighter shade of brown, feet, Shiro Stokes. No, Jakey Crack, I am not gonna sing any of it. Yeah, that's something about Eddie Van Halen. Of course, if you're a Van Halen fan, just awesome watching some of his documentaries and stuff and what he went through and all that stuff. Jakey Crack, you don't want this boy singing nothing. Okay. I can start a song in church and stuff like that. That's about it. But it's more of a sing along then, you know. Yeah, Live More Love's Great. Yeah, no. So the song that they had was On a Sunday Afternoon. And it was more of a rap type song. Okay, so halfway through, I just want to make sure everybody that's come in here, we got 30 in the chat. I don't know if you noticed, I do got my Trapper J hat came in. Um, but big guys 45s. I want to make sure everybody that's in here, as I'm talking about this is because I was on his channel. It was under I can't even think the playlist right now. It's us channel 83, I think it is. The best charting. So make sure you guys get over there. Big guys 45s. He's got a lot of things, guys. He's got anything from old vinyl music. He's got stuff for old commercials. He's got memes. 1,000 videos, guys. I just scratched the surface of this channel. So get over there, check him out. There's got to be something there that you would enjoy watching. Even if you just I don't know. I think it was like 30 minutes. This was a 30-minute video. So for a half hour, I got to reminisce about the early 90s. But kind of makes you think about this. So the next artist is Shanice. I love your smile. Now she was a backup singer, and he tells you who she was a backup singer for. I believe it was this Shanice. It was either Shanice or Karen White. One of these were 1,000 videos. Now, of course, some of the videos he's just sharing out. Some of the videos are like commercials, like I said. You were in here earlier. You're seeing, hey, hunting stuff with J&J. Guys, give J&J a shout out. He's got a scheduled live stream for Coffee with J&J. It's 11/3, and that'll be 9:30 a.m. And J&J is at the Eastern time. Who knows Shanice? I love your smile. I'm not getting too many thumbs. Okay, so yes, that would be 9:30 a.m. Eastern time, guys. That's Coffee with J&J. Get in there and say good morning. Let us know what all you guys are doing that day. All right, guys. Here's another big name back in the day. Number 4, Nirvana. So the next two are actually the next three are actually pretty. Boxy Senior in the house. Hello. Brandon's Outdoor Adventure. Asking Antonio what's shaking. Dad's in the house. Okay, so that's what I was gonna have. What's that smell, right? Broker Spinnerbait, you said Teen Spirit. Actually, there's another song that was, I think, even better than Teen Spirit. And it's the one that hit the chart here. Does anybody else know another song from Nirvana? I know they're all known for Teen Spirit, but Smells Like Teen Spirit. Well, it's everybody knows Nirvana from that. Lithium, nope. I'll take a couple more, guys, and then we're gonna get moving. I got 2 minutes. Come As You Are. There you go. Midwest Duck Slayer is the winner. Come As You Are, Nirvana. All right, guys. Next one's Metallica. So I know everybody, if you were old enough, you would know Metallica. So real quick in the chat, which song do you think it is? After 5 outdoors, how you doing? Broken Spinner Page. Good choice. I thought the same thing. That's what it was. It's not one. It's not Enter Sandman. Not Fuel. Early. No. I can't believe you guys forgot this. It's kind of in it. Kind of forgot, The Unforgiven. Huh? Good song. The bell tolls. Unforgiven. Yep, that's it. The Unforgiven. All right, guys. Number 2, coming in at number 2 was U2. Guys, remember Bono and his mysterious ways? I kind of gave that one out. Broken Spinner makes that third choice, right? All right, guys. You guys ready for the last one? I don't even know. I did not I've never heard the song and I've never heard the person. Small Waters, you got a music playlist? I'll be watching it. Absolutely. Oh, it was The Unforgiven from back in 1992, so it's probably the first one. So Tom Collins, you've never listened to YouTube? Yeah, U2. I can name the tune in 3 notes. Well, you ain't getting 3 notes off of me. Because some people didn't like U2. How about Megadeth? Yeah, that's another song of the past or group of the past. Okay, guys, you ready for this one? We're gonna see who can remember Sean Christopher. Yeah, I imagine. Yeah, Beautiful Day. Harriet's Herman's. That's obviously not who Sean Christopher is it? Icy fingers, claw your back. Here I come again. Slayer. Yeah, the question is Small Water Charters. Is that Sean Christopher? Is that song from him? Yeah, I'm lost. I was lost on this one too. I did not. Geo Bushcraft coming in with Spinal Tap. Never heard of him, Dark 30. Me neither. So, anyways, the song was "Don't Lose the Magic." Oh yeah, I got you. Yeah, don't lose the magic. So there you go, guys. Big guys, 45. I'm going to stop sharing this screen here. Of course, you guys can't see it. It is in the background on mine. Don't lose the magic. You know it, J&J? By the way, that playlist was all the CHR 83 episodes, newest to oldest. And there's all kinds of them in there, guys. Don't think us kids parked in the back row of the parking lot listen to that. Right. So, all right, we're gonna flip the page there. I would still love if one of my mods would still continue to run um, their link in the chat over here. I want to make sure that we're doing everything that we can since Boxing made a big mistake and looked up the wrong Salty Boys outdoors instead of Salty Boys fishing. So Raymond Williams was back in the hospital. Yes, I do. Sean is a female. It was out in 92. So that's funny you say that, John, because I almost wrote down Sean up, but it was wrote Sean, so I thought, well, maybe he had a typo. So Sean Christopher was a female. Okay, so there you guys go. Yeah, make sure everyone's praying for Raymond Williams. Sounds like he had another stint back in the hospital. Let's just yeah, Total Impact Outdoors is coming in saying he thinks Sean Christopher is a female as well. So there you have it, guys. You just watch it on YouTube and still don't recognize it. Well, it's true, and it hit number 1 on that particular 1992. So it must have been one of the new releases. So let me throw the link. All right, Salty Boys Outdoors. I just threw the link up there. If you want to grab onto that, and we'll bring you up on panel, and we're gonna. While I'm waiting for you to do that, I do want to talk a little bit. I'm gonna talk a little bit. Heck, I don't graduate. You didn't graduate until '96. Yeah, but that means if you graduated in '96, then in the '90s, that's probably about in my teen years. That's when I was really getting into listening to music and stuff like that. So '92 would probably be right about in your wheelhouse. You don't remember Sean Christopher? Small waters. Yeah, your wife is getting old, right? Don't tell her though, because I guarantee you she's still 29. Just ask her; she'll tell you. All right, guys. So I got Logan here, and bringing him up. How you doing, Logan? And we don't got your voice. You might have to click on your audio's off. I can't hear you. I got you. I can read sign language. I'm not going to say that out loud. Live more outdoors. She might hear me. After 5 outdoors in here, guys. Josiah Danbury in the house. How you doing, Josiah?
Hear me now?
I can hear you now. Let me.
There we go.
Might have to turn my volume up a little bit though.
Here, I'll move it a little closer. All right, how's that? Is that clear?
Yep. And I can also let me. I'll put an earbud in here, as long as it doesn't mess everything up.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Go ahead and say something for me here, so I can.
Subscribe to Salty Boys Fishing. I mean,
there you go, guys. Subscribe to Salty Boys Fishing.
Yeah.
So the first thing I want to do is I want to apologize for the mix-up that Foxy had, but it actually kind of works out pretty good because talking with Big Guys 45 and him being the music and the commercial and stuff like that, I was not going to be able to show him off as far as showing some videos and stuff like that. But it is a great channel as well, and so I think this is going to work out great, and I want to kind of split the time up. So it's looking like 53 minutes for him, and we'll just share you guys up for the rest of the time. My mods are going to be running the link for both you guys and Big Guy 45.
Perfect.
So real quick, just looking at your guys is let me get on here because I do guys have you up on one of my tabs. So your about page, it just says Florida fishing coast to coast, stay salty, which you guys say that a lot about the salty nation when you guys come in, and then of course when you leave, you say about stay salty. So when I first looked you guys up, you're at 139 supporters. You're at 143 now as I look. I haven't updated that, I haven't refreshed.
Right.
But you guys just started this in February 28th of 2020.
Yeah, that was when the channel was born, and we just kind of took the name, but we didn't start posting until about June.
Okay.
So
Frontier survival.
Yeah, and it's been kind of like a slow start to everything. We started posting like a couple little clips in June, and then we took a little bit of a break, try and figure out like our game plan, where we decided to take things, and right now we're on a schedule of every Wednesday we upload.
Every Wednesday.
Yeah, and we're looking to bump that up sometime soon.
Okay, I'm writing that down. So every Wednesday, and that's a lot of times too. That's where people get to they get your schedule down and they're watching for that kind of stuff. Um, so still trying to watch the chat here as well as I talk with you. Um,
Mhm.
so I know you say we, and I know there are other members of this Salty Boys because it is plural, right? So there's more than one of you.
Yeah,
Um,
it's
so
me and my friend Daniel.
so it is you and Daniel. Okay,
Yes, it's a little team operation.
awesome. Nope, that's awesome. Um, So I do want to mention, let's see, Canoe Hound Adventures just stopped in. Thanks for coming in here. We're checking right now Salty Boys Fishing. Um, we just got done looking at Big Guys 45. So if you're into music and stuff like that, check that channel out. My mods are uh, sharing both these guys' links. Jerry Woodshop Outdoors wants to know if anybody's bagged a buck yet this year. Yeah, John Euler did for sure. I'm sure there's a few others. I have not. Huntsman's in here as well. So of course you live in Florida. I found out that you're just about 5 miles away from the Shiner guy. So I'm
Yeah, I
sure
live
you
in
guys are
Orlando too.
okay.
We're
Yeah,
gonna we're gonna we're gonna link up sometime soon and get out and some either Lake Underhill or something and go fishing. Stick to
yeah.
freshwater, I think.
Smash some of those bass. I like to. So I do have. I'm going to show basically three of your videos. Um, So what I wanted to try to do is, I wanted to show a little bit. You guys do a little bit of offshore fishing. You're doing some bass fishing. Of course,
Mhm.
everybody loves bass fishing. And if you don't know, Boxy hasn't bass fished in forever and a day. And I did a collab with Geo Bushcraft, what's in here, and we went to a lake that I haven't fished in years either, and I caught some bass. So I keep telling the Shiner guy I'm a bass fisherman
Yeah.
Caught them
Yeah.
all on a fluke.
Yeah, we do pretty good. My personal best is 8 pounds. And we catch like fives up here pretty often. It's not
Pretty often.
uncommon. Yeah.
And mine were probably about a half pound, maybe.
Yeah.
But I tell you what, there's nothing like. Now I was using a fluke without a weight on it,
Mhm.
and there's just not there's nothing like feeling that. It was more. It wasn't. They weren't hammering it, but you could tell. When you would let that thing just like drift down, you would feel it just suck it up.
Yep.
That's when you'd set the hook,
Yep.
and it took me about three misses,
Yeah.
or I'd have hookups and they'd come off before I got them in the boat. But,
Mhm.
so that's everybody loves bass fishing. So I do got to one where you do some top water fishing with the frog,
Yeah.
and that's always exciting to watch them things come up and smack that.
Did you see the video where we use saltwater baits and freshwater?
I watched it. Yes, yes.
Yeah. The bait that I was throwing around that whole time, the saltwater baits, I actually caught my personal best on that.
Mm-hmm.
A saltwater bait and freshwater, and that got me my PB. Yeah.
How about that? And
Yeah.
you know why? You know why I think that is probably because they've never seen it before.
That's what I think.
Nobody think who thinks of throwing a saltwater bait.
Yeah. You gotta get creative.
Sometimes that's the way it is, and if anybody knows me, to me it's all about the custom. For like turkey calls and stuff, I like custom calls
Mhm.
just because anybody can go to Walmart, buy this, and you're out in the woods. Everybody sounds the same. A custom call is a little bit different. So I kind of relate that part of that with what you did there. You
Yeah.
know, you're throwing something that probably that fish has never seen before. Just says,
Mhm.
whoa, bam.
Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
We got everybody. We got Fishing Trucker sharing out Big Guy 45s, and we got Frontier Survival sharing out Salty Boys Fishing. I thank each and every one of my mods, guys. If you don't have those in blue, please check their channels out as well. They work hard for Boxy Outdoors, and I appreciate each and every one of them, and as well as these channels that I am showcasing. So they made it a point to make sure that they got into Boxy Outdoors live by 8 o'clock, and they wanted their their channel showcased, and here we are. So please make sure those that are in here, 28 of you, if you don't have Salty Boy Outdoors or Salty Boy Fishing, see, that's how everything's outdoors to Boxy, right?
Yeah.
um, So you guys have 15. You guys do have 15 videos. You kind of did the background on that. You guys took a little hiatus and stuff, and but now you guys got a good plan on what your what your I guess what your focus is on and where you guys want the channel to go. So
Yeah.
Uploading every Wednesday night, guys. So that way, people know exactly when you're going to upload. That's another great thing. J-Dub's in the house. Jakey Crack Outdoors is in the house. He just let me know that we're getting several inches tonight of snow. So that's always interesting to wake up with some snow in the morning. Then again, if I'm going archer hunting, I'd rather have snow than rain. But
yeah, it just rains. Rains here down in Florida. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got Eminem Outdoors, the second in the house, guys. That is Eminem Outdoors. He had to restart his channel, so that's why he's got the pie sign in the back, but that's supposed to be Roman numeral 2. J-Dub's Outdoors. If you guys missed it, I've had a wig on for Halloween on Infantry Outdoors. I look just like J-Dubs with uncut hair. So your playlist. So we got a few playlists here. You guys have one that's all fishing. I think there's like 11 videos, so I think that's probably all your uploaded videos. You got the offshore fishing, like I said. You got fishing tutorials, short fishing montage. That was pretty cool. I think if I remember, it has music to it though. So I had to try to watch. So I'll be watching the videos. I try not to get any music involved unless I know it's like a YouTube video or music. That way, I don't get copyrighted, and then I have to either take the volume out or cancel the lot or the showcase.
Yeah, those videos are cool to go check out, but we don't have to worry about the copyright stuff yet. Thank God.
Yeah.
We're hoping to worry about it sometime soon.
Yes, absolutely. I tell you what, this fishing community and stuff. We got M&K Outdoors coming in here. They're doing really great. Get over there. If you're not already subscribed to them, check out him and his daughter are out there just doing what you and your buddy are doing. So
I think we're subscribed to them already.
Yeah, they're growing. They're growing fast, and they're just about ready to hit their 1,000, their 1K, and they're I think right around 3,000 last I heard on their watch hours. So they're coming in strong.
There. Yeah, they're almost there. That's awesome. Congratulations, guys.
Yep.
Yeah.
So there you go. I know probably by the time you guys get into there, I know YouTube's changing their the rules on what you have to have and stuff. But hopefully they still make it to where everybody can have that opportunity. So of course the last two is bass fishing and then coastal fishing.
Yep. We do a lot of, I do a lot of bass fishing just whenever I have free time. And then coastal, I go to Mosquito Lagoon, if you've heard of that. And then New Smyrna Beach and like the whole like Port Canaveral-ish area, and do beach fishing and flats fishing too. So
if I'm not mistaken, Mosquito Lagoon, I believe is what you said. I watched a video. I watched one of your guys' videos. Was that the one that you guys were fishing in a thunderstorm?
Yeah. There was a
big, and you guys were on fish. You guys were on fish. Well, you caught a was it a trout? Right off the
we got one sea trout, but it was
sea trout right off the
hard to get on anything.
And then you were on some red bone or bonefish, right? Yeah. Are they called red bone?
Redfish, just redfish.
Redfish. Okay. Yeah. And they got the black dot on the back of their tail.
Yes,
okay,
sir.
Redfish. Okay. Yeah. So I watched that and I was thinking, these guys are nuts. And then just 2 nights ago, I'm 20 foot up in a tree with it storming. It's the rain and it's sleeting. I end up seeing 2 deer too, and I'm thinking, yep, I know why. I know why they're out there fishing in that storm because they love it.
Yeah, it's the crazy people like us that make all the difference in the world. Well, we're not afraid to get out there and get our feet wet and stuff.
Absolutely. Saltwater Charger saying it's near them. We will take Salty Boys to Three Forks. What he's saying. J Dubs Outdoors say Puppy Drum. Mike Turner's in the house, guys. M&K Outdoors. So that was those were some cool videos. I watched that one, and I watched quite a few of your videos. So let's I want to take a look at this first one, and we'll I'll just let a little bit of it play, and then I don't watch the whole video. I'm sure you're aware. That way, people will go and actually watch the rest of the video. Another video that was as I'm working on this, one of the videos that I watched was the one where we're tuna fishing and you had a shark.
Yep.
It actually ate the one. It hit the first tuna you had on, and you guys had a second tuna on, and then you end up hooking into that. You actually caught the shark and then you fought it for a while, and it broke off. Then you bring the the half that he left you.
Yeah.
You guys got like 40 pounds of meat off it.
Yeah, it was a huge tuna. If it was all together, it would have been over probably we estimated around 100. 110 somewhere in there. Real nice, yeah. And it was heartbreaking. But
yeah, that's something else too. Yeah, shark's hungry too, I guess. Huh?
It was one of the biggest hammerheads I'd ever seen.
Wow. And, okay, it was a hammerhead, so you got to see that.
He was right behind the boat. I'm looking at him. So boat's right here. We're fighting the tuna. And then I'm hooked up on the port side. Mm-hmm. I drop my ballyhoo down. That tuna takes it. And then I see the shark go from the back of the boat down underneath the boat and go right to my tuna. And I was like, no. It's crazy.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So, all right, let me hook us up on this one here. This was your guys' recent video, I believe. I didn't even know I had one on.
Yep.
So, guys in the chat, I am watching you guys chatting over there. I want to show you guys this. Didn't even know I had one on. Let me see here.
Get the cat out of the floor. Why do we with that big damn thing?
I'll put a full screen here.
Don't let him in the water.
Oh, that's a cuda.
So you guys were bummed there. You thought it was a kingfish, and it just ended up being a cuda.
Yeah.
It's a nice cuda. Yeah. But I don't eat cuda, so Gap's going back in the floor.
Now, I've seen people do eat barracuda, correct?
Yeah, they do a lot in the Bahamas.
Okay.
Yowza.
Yeah, the line cook, he's in here. He'd probably figure out something.
Yeah, baby.
Now, is that fish actually taking out line?
This is
down.
This is the part where the line just gets absolutely destroyed, like it's cut. So
yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, and then this part right here, I'm reeling it in because I had no idea what this fish was on.
No, I didn't think I had a fish
I wish
on.
I was recording for the part, but I was just like,
I couldn't feel it biting.
Yeah, I couldn't feel it fighting. It was just pulling
That's
line
why it was ripping.
a little, just a little faster than me letting it out.
Jesus Christ.
So it
That's
felt really
great.
Dan. These shrubs are real sharp.
What kind of fish was that?
That's a gag grouper.
He's what? 23.
Grouper, okay.
22 and a half, actually.
Jeremy All Britain, how you doing? We're checking out Salty Boys Fishing.
Get out of here.
You just had that one on there. Didn't even realize it was on there.
Oh yeah, he's on. He's on.
Guys got another one here.
What you got, Dan? What you got, Dan? No, that's a grouper.
Oh, no, I said it's great.
Oh.
Hold on, that may be legal. He's gonna be fine. Yeah.
He's gonna be closer.
24.
Freaking monster. Good job, Dan. Man, I'm scared of him. He's so big. But
Look at that thing.
it's beautiful.
That's funny.
Beautiful.
It's like I felt something twitching, but I just feel like there's nothing there.
And of course, he wouldn't come off the hook either. It's just
Yeah,
bouncing
that's
down.
how I use it. It looked like it had a pretty deep hook set too.
son.
Yeah, that was like a 6-aught hook.
Yeah. Oh wait, he's right there. He's right there. Oh, what the f is that?
All right.
I think that was one of those hound
I'll
fish.
stop that right there.
Yeah.
Hound fish, is that what you called that?
Yeah, it's Have you ever heard of a needlefish? No. No. Well, it's like a very long, slender fish with a bill like a gar.
Okay.
And they're called a hound fish because whenever they're on like a bait school or something, they'll hound out of the water and they'll just jump over the school and then like try and eat them. But the mouth is just like a gar, so like you really got to let them eat to like try and hook them at all. And a lot of the times they'll just eat right around your hook. Real smart fish. Yeah.
Okay.
And I just had that line out super far on that reel. And the main purpose of it was for kingfish, but I ended up getting a Spanish mackerel on it and having kingfish hit and then just didn't let it eat long enough.
Right.
So ended up pulling, but
yeah. So Judith Davis, she knew exactly what it was. She said it was it's like a gar. So that's what you said. Yep. We get a lot of needlefish in St. John's River. The Shiner guy said.
Yeah.
So yeah. So definitely some gar-like fish. So kind of neat.
For sure.
So of course, I actually lived in Hollywood, Florida, back in I'm going to say it was 1983. For whatever reason, I think that was the year. I was like in 7th grade, I think. But we had a neighbor, and he had a boat. Plus, we'd go out on a charter boat as well. But it was we had a lot more fun, of course, on his boat. But used to catch when we'd go out on the charter boat. We would set up. He would set me and my brother and his one boy. He would set us up to catch like red snappers and stuff like that, groupers and things like that. And then they were setting up for the kingfish and that kind of fishing.
Mm-hmm.
My father and him. J Dubs wants to know, do you flounder fish in Florida? You guys do any flounder fishing?
Yes, we do. Yep.
Absolutely.
We've got our spots over by some inlets that we drop down just the right bait and it's almost instant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. So and then we used to go so with the guy next door, I think you said the name of the fish. Is it Ballyhoo? Is that what the name of the bait fish is?
I threw a couple things in that video. I threw out Spanish sardines and ballyhoo, correct? Yeah.
Okay. So we used to actually use those ballyhoo. They actually had a point on them, and we snapped them off. You put 3 hooks in it, and you had a big. Anyways, we did that, and then but what I liked doing was we'd go out, I don't know, a couple miles out, and we'd be like on a reef or whatever, and we'd be catching these fish. And I don't know what kind of fish it was. You may know, but they kind of like quacked. And the guy just said they're a duckfish because they made a weird sound, like a quacking sound. When you pull them up out of water. I don't know what the name of the
What
fish
do
was.
they kind of look like? Like, do
They
you
kind of
remember?
look like a smallmouth bass.
Like a small that quacks?
Yeah, like It
I've
really
I've seen
wasn't
a lot
like
of fish in my day, but I've never heard of one that quacks.
it wasn't like a duck quacking, but like
It's
have you ever heard like catfish, how they make that grunting sound kinda? It
oh,
was
is it like a porgy or a grunt? Is that what those
yeah,
are? Those are
kinda
talking?
like
Yeah.
that.
Do you know what a hogfish looks like?
No. That could
No.
be one of those maybe.
Well, it's like related to it, so it looks kind of similar to it. It's like a white fish, and it's I don't know the best way to
Yeah.
describe it. It just, yeah,
It's okay.
yeah.
So we were catching it. I got to tell you this. We were catching these, and so back where I'm from, I like doing a lot of pan fishing stuff. So like, we're doing, and I'm going to say crappie and perch and stuff like that. Well, we get down there and we're catching these things, and they're probably 11, 12 inches long, and he's getting them and he's throwing them in this garbage can that he has with water in it. And I don't know, we get about half dozen or so, and he fires up the boat, and we're like, we're catching fish, I'm thinking we're going to eat these things. He's like, no, he says that's bait. I'm
Oh,
thinking to
are
myself,
they croakers?
no, they weren't well, that could have been croakers, maybe.
Huh?
They
Maybe.
make a weird sound.
Yeah, those are the only two fish that I can think of are grunts and croakers that make those noises.
Okay, well, maybe it was a croaker, but anyways, these things were like this big. And he says, that's bait. I about died. I was like, oh my gosh, what are we? I'm thinking we're catching these sharks or something. We ended up catching let's see, it was a 55-pound umberjack. It took my dad over 45 minutes to bring that thing in.
I was gonna say that's a reef donkey.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that's when you hook into one that's huge like that, it's your arm's gonna be on fire by the time it's up there. Yeah.
All I can remember is so you got to understand that our neighbor he was actually Cuban, and so he had the accent and stuff, and he just and of course my dad. I don't know if he's still in the chat here or not, but he'll remember that he you got a reel, get him up off the bottom.
Take you right into the wreck or whatever.
Yeah, he's just So small water charger says his wife caught a 12-pound bowfin. She was grunting. So, but anyways, that was pretty exciting. My brother and I, at that age, we barely could hold this fish up to get our pictures taken with it.
Yeah.
But so that was just a cool thing. I lived in Florida, got to do that. So watching you guys do all that, and if you've been in any of these lives and stuff, when I watch you guys doing this stuff, and you and your buddies no different. I see those videos, and it just makes me think about a past that I have, and that's why I like watching everybody. They share their passion, and of course, it puts me into pulling a piece of memorabilia out of my mind and making me think about it again. So that's what's cool about all that.
No,
But
cool.
I want to. It's always hard for me to do this because I'm going to try to sit here and run a conversation with you, but I'm going to go out of StreamYard, so I won't be able to see you, but I'll be able to hear you. And
right.
I want to go over to your. I'm going to go over to your guys' channel, and I just want to. Of course, I told everybody about the playlist. We got the all fishing, the offshore fishing, fishing tutorials, short fishing montage. Guys, there's 3 of them in there. Go check them out. They're pretty cool to watch. And then, of course, you got bass fishing. We're going to take a little bit about that. And then you got the coastal fishing, which those moras, they're kind of, I think they to me, they look like an ugly fish.
They are.
And but I think I saw a video. Somebody actually, did they eat them?
Yeah,
eat more?
They're related to a cobia.
Okay.
And a lot of people won't eat them because they're they hang around sharks and kind of like feed off of the parasites that are on sharks and other stuff like that.
Mhm.
So people think they're dirty fish, but in reality, they have very white meat.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you would kind of think that they would be like a dirty fish just because they're more like a scavenger, aren't they?
Yeah, they are. They're ruthless when it comes to bait. Like if you're in the right spot, it is hard to like lose those fish.
Gotcha.
Like when we were on the Gulf side, well, okay, so Daniel is on the Gulf side. He's up in Pensacola, Destin area, and
Okay.
then I'm down here. So when I go to the Gulf side, I'm like north of Tampa, like
Mhm.
not by that much, and we've got some numbers out there, and I swear every time we pull up, it's like a pain to get past the remoras, but there's like actual grouper there, so we kind of just have to tough it through.
Hey, Tom Keltlich, thanks for coming in. Appreciate it. It's funny. I'm sitting here looking at your guys's. I'm on your channel. I'm looking at your video page, and I can see me looking up in my cell phone to get the chat, because of course, like I said, I can't see you or the chat right now. But I watched probably every one of your guys' videos. I think I didn't. The only one I didn't watch was the fishing knots. But anybody who wants to watch about a fishing knot, you do got the strongest braid to a leader. You said so. There's one here catching bass with your friends.
Yeah, that was a fun time.
Looked like you guys had a fun time.
Mhm.
And then of course, and I watched it. Do saltwater lures work in fresh water? So I watched that one as well. And then this one here, the bird fight over Spanish mackerel. That's the last one that I wanted to watch, but it reminded me of the time that the Shiner guy's wife caught one. And let's see, we got bass fishing with top water swim baits. You got the remora frenzy. The croakers get hungry for hurricanes. That one there was another one. I was like, you got a hurricane coming in, and you're out there fishing for some croakers.
Yeah, we were out. well, Daniel was out like just around the time that Hurricane Sally came and rolled in, and he was just like, "Well, the pressure's going to go from high to low, and I've got a spot that I can go sit on a dock that I've already caught redfish at. So we're going to see what we can try and do." So he got some bait. He went out there and just caught a ton of croakers, and it's kind of odd because no one really thinks of croakers as like a game fish or anything like that.
Right.
And they're really not, but it was just interesting because he caught so many in such a short period of time.
Right.
Yeah.
So guys, you guys want check that video out there as well. That's pretty cool. And then the one here, the flats fishing huge storm in the tropical depression. That's the one I was talking about. You guys catch that sea trout, and then you guys proceed to fish, and crazy.
It was disgusting. It started raining on us about midway through. I had to hop in the water because the rain was so much colder than the water that we were floating in. Like I was shivering if I didn't hop in.
Right.
Absolutely crazy. And the wind was insane. You know what the intercoastal is, right? Like you lived in Hollywood, you're familiar. So the intercoastal that runs through Mosquito Lagoon, it was like a 2 to 3 foot chop just because of the wind and the way that it was running. And in the boat that we were running, it was a 16-foot Key West, and we took like 2 or 3 waves over the bow, like trying to get to where we needed to be. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy. Yeah.
And then so the last 4 in this bottom row of your guys' videos, of course, is the tuna eaten by a shark. Guys, you have to watch that video. Deep sea fishing, the montage, and then you got a fishing and snorkeling, Paradise Edition. And then you got the fishing and snorkeling trailer, and then of course Salty Boys fishing. So
those ones were uploaded back in like the June, July when we started out real slow. That was what those montages were, because I was like the kind of testing the waters, see what works, see what doesn't.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Mo's going to have to check out the one with the sharks eating the tuna for sure. I see a lot of you guys talking over here in the chat about food shortages and stuff like that. Once again, we're coming close. Everybody's thinking that they can't wait for this this election to be over with, but I'm afraid there's more to come. I think you're going to see some serious things go on midweek as soon as if we have an elected official. I think it's going to drag out.
No matter what happens this week, it's probably going to be the most entertaining week out of the entire year.
You could be right about that. And I know I took Wednesday as a vacation day, the day after. And trust me, I won't be watching none of it. I'm going to be up in a tree.
Good choice. Good choice.
Yeah. So Mo Homesteading's agreeing with you there. And John Order, you love spin. If riots break out after election, like I've said, I'm headed to the bait shop with a brick and backpack. Look, Councilman Bait Owl.
Well, I mean, that bait doesn't pay for itself.
So fishing truckers asking, have you ever caught a Goliath grouper?
No, but I've swam with them.
You swam with them?
I've swam with them. There was a reef down in the Keys. Some people in the chat might be familiar. It's called Sombrero Reef. And supposedly now there's a pet grouper that lives there and comes up to all the boats as they pull up. And I hop in the water. I see him start swimming over. And I was just like, okay, what do I do? This giant, like 400-pound grouper swimming right next to me. Do I like swim away? Do I try and like touch him? Like, oh. And I ended up trying to touch him, and he was really friendly. We fed him a block, like a 5-pound block of chum. He ate it in one bite. He was hungry. Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, and you're down there swimming with him. He'd probably, yeah. I'd be afraid he'd think I was the swim bait, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, saltwater charters went to prom with one.
That was funny. I just saw that in the chat.
Oh, geez. Yeah, that's something else. So what is your so I know you of course you bass fish and stuff, but on the out in the ocean, the coastal fishing, what is your do you have an all-time favorite fish to actually go for, or is it just whatever you guys are setting out for, whether it be tuna or do you just set out one day and say, hey, this is what we're going for, or is it more just
I personally love just being on the water in general, but I think my favorite thing to target is either snook for inshore or going for mahi and tuna offshore.
Okay.
And it depends. I can't rank them because it's totally different.
Right. Absolutely. Yeah. That's why I kind of find everybody wants to know what's your favorite thing, when I get asked what's your favorite thing to trap, what's well, I like trapping everything, but mine is the red fox. I just think they're the cool animal and stuff. But as far as fishing, same thing with the fish. I just got to go with panfish, because when I go fishing, I'm going fishing because I want to eat some, and so I like the panfish. And
yeah, we do pretty good on crappie down here. Like season's coming up for crappie, and there's holes in some lakes that with a cane pole and armed with the right bait, you can just drop that down and pull 50 up in a couple hours. Yeah,
we used to I don't know how many ounce he would put I forget how many ounces sinker on there, and then I'd have 3 hooks with some squid on it, and I'd just hold it over the boat, and I'd just like I'd let that thing go until it stopped. I'd take 3 cranks, I'd jig it like that, and he said, just yank real hard. I'd bring it back up.
That's bottom fishing.
Yeah. And
Well,
heck, sometimes you'd be like cranking, and I find 2 or 3 fish. I always, you always wanted 3 fish, but usually I'd have at least 2. But there's a few times I'd get 3 of them, and you get some nice, like red snappers and stuff like that on there. I tell you what, they pull.
yeah. Yeah, they pull. Nothing like an AJ though. Amberjacks are crazy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I got a couple people here. So Eminem asked me if I saw his. I'm gonna have to take a look at that Eminem. I probably did if I hit the old like. Um, Usually Facebook, I don't get on there much unless I'm sharing something out or just trying to get rid of my notifications. And then of course, I do go through a few pages of it to check. John Euler said his eyes are watering now. He's on the floor. Anti re-up a tree. Patrol season is 365 24/7. No tags. So I
see what
haven't been
Small
seeing
Water
anything.
Charlie is trying to do.
What's that?
He's trying to make me laugh, make me look like Slow Joe reading a teleprompter. Yeah, that's funny. That's funny. I see you. I see you.
Looks like Slow Joe reading a teleprompter. Jasmine Ray says, "Hey, love your videos."
Thanks, Jasmine. Or maybe if that was to you, I don't know. We'll take it.
Well, hopefully it's to both of us, Jasmine. Make sure you do it the right way. Watch the video in full. Give him a sub. Eminem 28-yard shot. And you get it on the videos. Oh, you're on camera. Yeah. So let's take a look. We'll take a look at this one here, bass fishing. Oh, back to the Goliath. Saltwater wants or small water wants to go back to the Goliath. I think he's reminiscent about his prom date. He said.
Yeah, I think so too.
All right. So let me share this out. We're gonna this is one of the videos bass fishing that you were using actually a frog. I have the video already started a little bit, so I'm hoping by the time I get it up that everybody will be able to see. We'll watch you bring in this bass. Now I do know your GoPro goes out on you, and this is about when you go to the camera down low and stuff. So we're not actually going to get to see the actual strike.
There was one other one that you could. I think it was like towards the middle. I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll watch a little bit of this, but what I liked about this one, I picked it out, is you show you the set hook or your hook set. You bring them in and stuff. You bring them up. He's not about 3-pounder, I think you said. But when you let him go and stuff, it was just a nice release and stuff. So I thought I'd kind of show that and let everybody else get to watch, because you do get to see a top water strike, which is always cool to watch.
Love them. It's addictive.
If I show that, then they don't have no reason to come over to your channel to look at it. That's what I want them to do. I want them to go watch that top water.
Yeah.
Hooker to an small water. Okay, I just seen it and put a request to join the group. Real nice puck. All right, so let me share this out here real quick. Bass fishing. Top water hits. Here we go. I'm actually I'm about halfway. I'm about 6 minutes into this 11-minute video. Here we go. Yep, you're just telling us that the phone just died.
Not my favorite, but it'll do. It'll do. Anyway, alright. So you can't see where I'm casting. All you'll be able to see is if I hook a fish or not.
We get to see it hook this fish. Nice. there's no better feeling than that. Hey, Live More Outdoors, thanks for coming in, bud. Get up early and get out there. Good luck.
What a tank. There we go. Oh, I wish y'all could have seen him eat. That was nuts. Yeah, it was a nice fish. Oh, he took good too. He didn't drink down there.
That's definitely a lot bigger than the ones I was catching.
It was a pretty nice one. It's about average for the pond that I fished.
I don't know. Very
Okay.
nice fish. Very, very nice fish.
I like you get this this release.
So I can get a better view. Number 2. Let's go.
Fishing trucker said you choked it.
Oh yeah.
Put you back.
You know they're nice and big when you can put your hand in there to take the hook out.
Awesome.
That's the only way it should be.
He ate so
Yeah,
cool too. All right, buddy. See you later.
That was cool.
Yeah.
Definitely like that. We'll let this
All
run
right,
here.
welcome back, guys. So this is a little unexpected, but last night the GoPro died on me, so y'all weren't really able to see what was going on. I ended up catching one more nice fish, but the lake is flat calm today, so I'll be able to fish just about all of it. And I felt like I kind of shortchanged you guys, so I'm going to be out here. Hopefully, we're going to get a couple nice fish, and we'll get on them, you know?
Yeah, remember,
So,
you end up
same lake as
hooking
last
another
time
one
that I
here.
caught a couple. And
I
we're going to be
don't
strictly on top
remember.
water this evening.
I want to
This seems to
say
be what
I
they were
got
chewing on
one.
last night. So
Could
we're
be
going to
wrong.
give it a
If
pretty
so,
good
it's probably
shot
like
until
2 more
about
minutes.
dark, and then we'll go back in. So let's get throwing.
I'll watch here another little bit here, guys. Yeah, was a nice fish.
Yeah, I think I catch one more.
I
No,
think,
I have them tailing, and you can, if it was high def, you could like really see it, and they were just playing with it. It was so annoying.
Come
Yep.
on, eat it, eat it, eat it. There we go. Oh, come on.
Yeah.
Ah, serious? What the
Yep, eats here. So, what kind of rod is that green
What
one?
the
Fishing trucker would like to know.
It's a 13 fishing Fate Black, which is funny because it's a green rod.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's cool, guys. Go over there, check that video out. And there's actually another one too. I think it was top water one as well. If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, there's 2 of them.
That's what I thought. I can't find your channel. Like, I obviously have somebody in here that I missed. For Mandem.
Oh, Eminem.
Oh, Eminem. Oh,
Yeah.
M and N. I got it. I was like, man. You gotta probably have that pi symbol, which is gonna be hard. Because I don't even know if I have that symbol on my keyboard, to be honest with you. Skeleton walks up to the bar, orders a beer and a mop. Think about it.
Went right over my head. I'm really trying to think.
Skeleton walks up to the bar. Well, yeah, he's gonna need a mop because he's gonna drink the beer, and guess where the beer's gonna go?
Right through him. There it goes.
Gotta have a mop.
Now it's like there it is.
It's in the chat, Boxy. What's in the chat? M&M Outdoors too. There you go. Fishing trucker guys. Just shared that out. So who was looking for that? You can get that link right there. There you go, John Euler. Right below your comment, the fishing trucker put the link for him. Oh, John Euler wants to know if Eminem has his that archery buck on video. So one last one that we're going to show now. You guys, of course, I think you were fishing. Were you fishing on the pier for the Moras as well?
Yeah. Daniel goes to I believe it's the Destin Pier, and tries for Spanish mackerel, remora, kingfish, and depending on the time of the year, you can even catch blackfin tuna off that pier. And he does pretty well, but we haven't really done it super often. So no, nothing insane quite yet.
So this one here that the next video that I'm going to show is you guys are the Spanish mackerel. Now, is it off this same pier, or is this
Yes.
off? This is off that pier.
He went from Destin to the PCB pier. I want to say it's the Panama City Beach pier. He went for the Spanish mackerel. I think that's where that is.
So Anti is asking you and I, what do you consider the most elusive fish, hardest to catch that you eat, and runs in normal numbers? Not sure what you're asking. The end of that kind of threw a curveball at me.
If he's asking what I think he's asking, I think what he means is like, what's like the rarest fish that you can normally catch?
Oh, numbers aren't down. Okay.
Yeah. For me, I'm gonna say probably snook or redfish, one of the two. Because the numbers aren't down, but there's so much pressure on them that it's really difficult for them to get out and eat. Yeah.
So I'm actually gonna fishing trucker actually has answered before I could say it stuff. So muskie would be so up here where I fish. They say it takes 72 hours of fishing if you're fishing for a muskie. 72 hours to catch a muskie. Now I don't know who come up with that average or whatever, but I've caught some muskie walleye fishing, but they're far and few in between. Now I do not target muskie, so it's kind of hard for me to say. But if you're walleye fishing, you're muskie fishing as far as I'm concerned, because you're using some of the same baits other than trolling for them.
Yeah. I've never really fished up north. The only northern fish I've caught is a smallmouth bass, and that was in Vermont. But I've never like gone to the Great Lakes or anything like that and targeted for muskie, walleye, and all that. Yeah. I want to, but I haven't yet.
Yeah, that of course, I live just south of Erie. I'm about an hour, a little over an hour south of Lake Erie, right from Erie, Pennsylvania. Actually, I live right between Pittsburgh and Erie. And I've been up there doing some Erie fishing. I like fishing the tributaries for the stillhead, basically like a lake trout, and those things can get pretty big.
One thing I really want to do is go up north, like Wisconsin area, and go for salmon, like the lake salmon. Really want to do that.
Yeah. Yep. But I mean, they're fun. They're fun to catch.
Super.
So fishing trucker says fish of 1,000 cast equals muskie. So he agrees with me as well that muskies, you got to put your time in for muskie to catch them. John Euler wants to let you know that he's supporting your channel. I'm going to take a look at this last one here, and then we'll kind of chit chat for the next 15 minutes. We'll take some more questions from everybody in the chat. So let's take a look at this you guys are fishing for Spanish mackerel, and Osprey was enjoying the bait as well. Now, were they going after the mackerel, or were they going after what you guys were throwing for the mackerel?
They were going for the mackerel.
The hook got off. Fish on. Spanish. Right here we got a baby. This guy's not very big. They got slimy and they got sharp teeth. I think he might just be a keeper.
I believe he cuts himself.
Maybe a little small. Gonna have to measure this guy.
Right there, I believe.
Yeah, he got a little taste of the hook.
Cut me open pretty good, but
yeah.
all in day's work,
Yeah.
Once the Spanish mackerel is starting to hit, They swim in schools, so they should be hitting. Right here, this last guy broke off one of my hooks, but we're just gonna try. We still got 5 hooks left on it, so hopefully one of those catches him. Right here.
Right here.
No.
Oh, hell no.
Man, the birds are after him. The birds are after him. Oh.
It's bad enough you're fighting the fish, and then you got to try and. And now he's got the osprey.
There's nothing on. Oh, just swam.
Shiner guy.
Oh, dude. That looks like a shark.
Oh my goodness. No.
People are getting good numbers off the crappie
All right,
inspects.
guys, and we just safely release this guy. Not gonna get hurt. So let him go.
Yeah, you guys did a pretty good job with that as well.
Yeah,
Attack of the birds.
really kept the bird calm. That was the biggest thing.
Come on, ready? I don't want to get off. I don't want to get off. Just hold it. Ready? Start reeling. Start reeling.
So they pretty much they are a school fish. So if they're if you're in there catching them,
Right
you're
there,
probably gonna catch
Check
a
that
few
out. He
more.
got hooked. Really good.
Yeah,
2 places
they,
right
they
there.
like to hang
So,
out in
whew.
groups.
Don't want to get bit by those
Mhm.
teeth. 4th fish right here. A couple pelicans ate the rest. We're doing good fishing
The
right now.
pelicans ate the rest.
Yeah, pesky birds.
Yeah, that's
I've
good.
got one like kind of little small story of when we were trolling super far off Port Canaveral too. We were like 80 miles off Port Canaveral, and we were trolling ballyhoo behind the boat and running plugs and stuff for yellowfin tuna and dolphin. And we we had 2 ballyhoo and the outriggers out super far, so they're out on the surface, and we're on this bird pack and we're going around it, and there's one bird that comes down and dive bombs right by where we were pulling our lures. And we're just like, dang, is there like bait underneath of it? No, he just starts dragging on the lure. So he tried eating the ballyhoo. I mean, I guess it says something about the presentation, but we had to reel it all the way up, had to put the towel over the bird and unhook him and let the bird go. It was, and of course he's freaking out the whole time. And it's not a little like small bird like what Daniel had to deal with. It was like a big, like flopping like seabird, like one that never touches land.
Wow.
Crazy.
Yeah, those are always some fun. So the Shiner guy said, "Yep, put a towel over their head," as he knows as well. So small water charters is going to try to hook up with the Shiner guy, do some pontoon fishing for some speck.
Is small water from Orlando too?
He must be down around that area.
Yeah.
Said maybe when he hits the river, come on down. So he might be south of you guys.
I'm down to make a little drive.
Yeah. So is there a fish that you haven't caught that would be one that you would love to catch?
I have like stupid fish that I have not caught. Like before I ever caught a freshwater bass, I caught a yellowfin tuna because I was so young going that far offshore. But the one fish that I've somehow managed to never catch is a spotted sea trout. I've caught everything else inshore except for a spotted sea trout. That is the one fish that has evaded me like the plague. And I don't know how, because they're not rare.
Right.
But hey, I mean, I'll take snook and redfish over a sea trout, so I'm not gonna complain. Yeah.
Oh, saltwater's from Okeechobee.
Okeechobee's down about an hour and a half from me.
Yeah.
Hour and a half,
Yep.
2 hours. So
There
not
you
too
go.
far. Yeah. We'll do something. There's a lot of water.
Said they live in Okeechobee. They fish hay water, and donkey land.
I haven't heard of those spots, but I know where Okeechobee is.
Haven't chased any peacocks yet. That Shiner guy said he hasn't chased any peacocks yet. Those are some pretty cool looking bass. Those peacocks. Is that what he's talking about? Peacock bass? I'm sure.
Yeah, super pretty fish and aggressive and great fighting.
Yeah. They look
Yeah.
fun. And anytime I watch people catching them, man, they look like they are a blast. Headwaters. Okay, he's saying headwaters. He fishes headwaters in Donkey Land. That's what he's saying.
Yeah. Peacock fishing, you got to go down to South Florida, like West Palm Beach and down. Okay. That's when you start to see them. We don't have any of those up here. I wish we did, but unfortunately not so. It's a little too cold.
Is that it? Is it probably a temperature thing, huh?
Yeah, it's a temperature thing. Because it doesn't get below like what 60 down there, like, but up here it'll drop down into like the 40s and stuff. So
right,
40s and 30s. So they're not a big fan.
Yes, he said. Small Water Charter says Donkey Land is magical.
I'm sure its name's Donkey Land.
Right.
Yeah.
So 9 trophy catches in 2 years. Okay.
Can he take me to? Are you sure he can't take me to Donkey Land? I like those odds. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So is there anything that you want to share that maybe I didn't cover or anything like that? We know it's you and your buddy, and let me see if I can remember his name. Is it Danny?
It's Daniel.
Daniel. Okay.
Yeah.
And then of course Logan. You guys are going to start posting videos. You're going to try to post every Wednesday, so everybody knows that they can look for Wednesday posts, and
hopefully we're going to move up to 2 times a week in probably the next month, sometime in November. So,
get out there and make sure those videos are rolling. Don't be like Boxy Outdoors and have the video. Have the camera just going. I had 2 bucks come in on me, and for some reason, Boxy thought he had video on and he had photo. So of course, even when I hit the button, of course they were out of range. So even the picture does not even show the box. And I'm videoing this thing. It comes right underneath me, and no footage.
That's tough. That's tough. I've kind of had the same thing happen before. Like last Friday, I went out to New Smyrna to go fishing, and I still need to buy a second battery and SD card for my GoPro because I filmed so much that by the end of the day, it's dead and I have no storage whatsoever. So I need a little bit more of both of those. And I spent like all morning fishing because we had so much action in the morning. Like I had a school of jack like pop up right by the boat. So I threw a little swim bait like right on top of them and immediately hooked up, and we were getting smaller fish. Like we got a sea trout that morning. Of course, my buddy caught that. I didn't catch it because I can't catch those for some reason. I don't know. But got like sea trout, snapper, all off these docks, and it was really productive. So I got a lot of good footage. But by the time that it was done, I had like 8 minutes left and about like 10% battery left on the GoPro. Yeah. So I went back, deleted like one little part that I didn't like really get anything. It was kind of just like a little transition piece. And then we went out and did a drift of the inlet. So it was an outgoing tide, just started going out, and we dropped down to like finger mullet and drifted the inlet all the way out, and got 2 really nice jack and doubled up on that. And it was a lot of fun. And that was like the last I got. Like I wasn't able to film an intro. I wasn't able to film an outro. It was just that. So I don't know what I'm going to do to try and be like, what's up, Salty Nation? But I'll have to figure out something. I'll probably just be like, hey, right now.
The intro won't be, the intro might not be as difficult, Yeah. I'm sure you'll come up with something to kind of take you into that one there. Shiner guy said his biggest is 10 pounds, 7 ounces.
That's nice. That's a nice fit.
Infantry Outdoors in the house. How you doing, bud? thanks for stopping in. We're going to be going live here for about another 5 minutes or so, and we've been we took a look earlier on. We had big guys 45s, big music collection. He has over 1,000 videos, guys, and it goes anywhere from old vinyl records to old commercials, stuff like that. So get over there, check that out. And then, of course, Salty Boys Fishing. We have Logan from Salty Boys, his buddy Daniel. They're going to be posting every Wednesday is what they're going to try to do. So make sure you're checking their channel out. John Otter says he's got one chiner in the freezer waiting for the COVID to die out. I'm assuming, John, you're going to get that mounted. Yeah. So Small Water Charter says, Box, you're going to dig our video where I boat flipped the gator. So I know you were talking about that Friday night. So I'm definitely going to check that one out. That was definitely one that's on my list. Yeah, so Small Water's telling you, Logan, to check. He's going to hook you up there, so check his channel out.
Yeah, I definitely will.
JV Outdoors in the house. Saw you went live from the tree again. I didn't get to see that, so it's going to be a replay for me. But did you do any better tonight? He does. JV does lives right from the archery tree. He's archery hunting in a tree. And he goes live, and he spooked a couple winded them the other night. But these guys are crazy trying to hunt and talk and go live in the tree.
Man, last time I went hunting, it was last January in Alabama, and I don't know how, but I was not exactly what I would call quiet in the stand. It was the last day, so I was just like, whatever. And a really nice doe walked out, like big bodied. And I was just like, I don't deserve this deer, but I'm going to take it anyway. Yeah.
Absolutely. Right.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool. So you do have a little bit of hunting in your background too then?
Yeah. I've been hunting since I was like 10 years old. I'm 19 now. So I've been hunting for about 10 years now almost.
Okay, cool. Yeah, JV said he had a buck right under his stand tonight. That's cool.
That's nice. Yeah.
I'll watch that replay. Hopefully, I get to see that.
Yeah.
Yeah. At least if I was going, and maybe if I was going live, I wouldn't have to worry about hitting record. I'd probably have some footage of some bucks that come by.
Yeah. When it comes to bucks, I have really bad luck with them. My best is a 6-point, but it was huge bodied, so I had to take it. It just is kind of sad that he had the ugliest rack I've ever seen in my entire life. And I've got him mounted on my wall right now, so just showing off average deer.
I had hey, there's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with that. To me, they all have their special place in the trophy memorabilia for me. I have a spike that I shot in West Virginia. I went out of state, and of course, Pennsylvania has antler restrictions now, but down there you could shoot anything as long as it had 3 inches or more. And I had never shot a whitetail buck. Now I shouldn't say that. I shot one in archery, but I never killed one with a gun, either shotgun, rifle, anything like that. So I go down there, and it was last day. I'm walking out, and it comes down across the bench. I look over, it's up running the bench below me, and I tell you what, you would have thought I shot a monster. But it was my very first buck that I shot with my rifle. So I don't have it mounted. It's on a plaque with just a skull mount, but I'd mount everything if I had the money.
Yeah. I got one last little funny story, and then we can kind of wrap things up. Yeah. I was sitting in a tree stand, and the tree stand really wasn't that far away from where the whole shooting area is. And this doe walks in. again, big bodied doe, lots of meat. I'm gonna take it.
Mhm.
And
Right.
I shoot it. It goes like right behind the heart, so it just missed like all the vitals. So it ran like right past me, right below the stand, and I'm looking down. I'm watching this thing run by me. I'm like, I see the hole in it. And I was like, I know I hit it. And so I get down from the stand, and my dad comes over with the truck, and he's just like, well, where did it go? And I was just like, I don't know. It ran that way, but I saw the hole in it, so I know it's down somewhere. And they thought that was the funniest thing. They were just like, you really saw the hole in it? I'm like, yes, I saw the hole in it with my own 2 eyes. And they never, like, literally for that entire weekend, they did not let me live that down. That I said I saw the hole in it. Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Small Water says so. It was a Goliath of a doe.
It did look like your prom date. Yeah.
It looked like the prom date. That's funny. So so guys, yeah, I want to I'm gonna wrap this up. We're at 2 hours. And I really appreciate Logan, you coming up here and getting to get your channel out here. I can't wait to watch some of these videos that you guys are going to be coming out. I've watched every video that you got so far, except for the tying of the knot. So I may check that out too.
Yeah.
But, my thing is let me just give a shout out real quick to Big Guy 45 guys. There's 21 of you guys still in here. I'm not sure if you guys were in here earlier when I did go over Big Guy 45. He does a lot of stuff with vinyl records. He brings those. He shares those. He's got over 1,000 videos. So if you check that out, he does, like I said, he does the best charting hits from different dates. Pretty cool. It can kind of put you back anywhere from the 60s up through the 2000s. Check out Big Guys 45, guys. There's something there for everybody. Real quick before we go there, Infantry Outdoors, absolutely. I'll let everybody know that on November 13th, he's doing a Veterans Night. So put the word out. He's probably going to have a set reminder. He's going to actually bring veterans up on his panel and stuff and talk to them and what they do and stuff and that kind of thing. So Infantry Outdoors, November 13th is going to be Veterans Night. So if you guys are not doing nothing on the 13th, tune in. It's Friday night. He goes live right around 10 p.m. Eastern time. Now, Salty Boys. So I know we got you over 143 at least because the last I looked, that's where you guys were at.
Thanks for having me on.
And I really appreciate it. I got you at 150. So there's no reason you guys get going on here. Your content, I love it. Like I said, just keep what you guys are doing. And I think you guys are going to grow and grow quick.
Thank you. I really appreciate that.
Yep.
Yeah.
So guys, we're going to wrap this up. I guess this way. I wonder these guys on when they do that, you got to point at stuff and it's like it's backwards. So I'm actually pointing away from you.
Yeah, that's right. You're pointing at me.
Guys, I just want to from Logan and I, we appreciate you guys coming in here. Make sure you guys check each other out, but get over here at Salty Boys Fishing. His friend Daniel and him, they're going to be putting videos out every Wednesday, and possibly you guys get out there more often. You're going to go twice a week, so keep watching for that. And if you like anything fishing, whether it be coastal fishing, pier fishing, bass fishing in some ponds, get over there. They got the content for you. So Logan, I wish you guys the best, and I'll keep a track on how you guys are doing.
Absolutely.
I'll say, yep, and I'll let you kind of say your exit that you do, and then I'll say mine, and we'll get out of here.
Sounds good. I just wanted to thank everyone for stopping by. Thank Boxy for having me on and giving us the opportunity to spread the word about our channel. I hope everybody goes out, catches some fish, shoots some deer, really whatever they like to do. Get out there, take the stress off what's happening with the election, whatever work's happening. And I just hope everything goes well with everybody. And that's really all I can say.
Stay salty.
Absolutely. Stay salty.
Stay salty.
Stay
So,
salty.
guys, that's a wrap here. Stay salty. And as always, I want everyone to have a blessed week.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, guys. We'll see you.
Good night, everybody.